Hello, hey guys, it's Lucian. Uh, I had to remake the video because my last video, my voiceover was blocked out. I think because of copyright. Um, because I did have that one song playing on my lobby, the Frozen Eclipse. But anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna go through my units again, like I did in the last video. But hopefully, with my voiceover. I hope everyone got to where they needed to get to in terms of rank, and you guys got that Lionheart skin. It's a very amazing skin. Contention season is over, and now we wait to see what the next RTA skin is. But without further ado, let's move on to the next. So, starting off things with Ed. This is a destruction variant for more of anti-cleaving. The whole idea is that if Ron S3s or anything S3s and debuffs him, depending on what's with him, like if ML Ludwig's with in the cleave, or Pavel, Politis, whatever have you, anything squishy, essentially just dies to this. I'm gonna switch him back to his injury build probably, but this is just something I threw, just to end of the season anti-cleave tech. That's all it really was. Hua Young. I didn't really use her much. But the times that I did use her, she actually did very well. My attack is kind of low, but that's also because I tried to give her a decent amount of bulk, and I also was trying to go like a resistance set on her, which I don't know. It's really hard to get a high ER on her and then high attack because the nerfs they did to her were very, very detrimental. Bring old Hua Young back, please, because I actually love this unit. This unit is, her design is amazing. I love her. Yeah, just bring her back. Jacko, didn't use her, but I have her built for the off chance that I ever decide to bring her for some odd reason. I'm not a cleaver, but it's just a nice little unit to have built. You never know when you need a hyper damage DPS. I do want to make her faster. I kind of want to make her like 240, maybe 250. I might have to lower her bulk, but I kind of like the bulk too, because sometimes if I bring her a mitigation, she just survives things that she shouldn't survive. So it's a toss-up. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Ravi is insane after her buffs. She can actually solo games. If she sits there and counters nonstop, she can solo games. This unit is very, very good. If you don't have her build her. Shaltir. I did not use her much because I'm not fast enough. In theory, I need I think like a 260, 270 Shaltir to make her work. Yeah, my Shaltir is not there. I will try to improve her. Also, I am triple S because I try to pull a whole bunch of these, but the triple S helps alleviate some of that, some of the crit, and it'll allow me to go more faster. Charlotte, I didn't use her much this season, but she is built in case I ever find a niche situation to bring her in. A buff would be nice. A buff would be very, very nice. She is one of my favorite units. Make her good against Smaugate. Lilius was just built for countering Lua. Lua's not really seen anymore because Laya exists. And yeah, So, but on the off chance Laya is banned and Lua gets picked, Lilius does come out just for the counter pick. Very good into her. Winter is very good in countering things like Genua, or Genua, however you want to say it. Genua and Gala. I do need to make my Winter faster because now Galas are just outspeeding me. They're like 290, maybe 300 speed, and it's like kind of detrimental to my tech with Winter. But yeah, she's very good in countering those units and saving your tanks, keeping them from dying turn 1 if she can actually get the turn before Gala. Or gets pushed up if you're on Swordstorm. I need to max that Swordstorm. Genua. I need to fix this Genua. I didn't really use him much this season, considering how broken he is. But it's only because I do not have imprints to build him on ER efficiently. I'm gonna try to put him on ER, but it is very, very difficult without imprints. The imprints will make it infinitely better and a lot easier. So, hoping to do that soon. Kayron is a very good anti-cleave unit on counter to Crescent. I do need to give him more ER. I used him towards the end of season. I sometimes forget I have him built, so it kind of sucks when I realize, like, damn, Kayron could be good in this situation. Because I don't really use him much. I should use him a lot more. But it's very hard with a lot of, like, ignore ER, soul burns that unbuffable, or, Luna and Knockwall running around. They could just seal him, bind him, and it's very hard now. But if they're not around, he's a very good pick if he does his job. Speaking of Knockwall, this unit is very, very disgusting. I love her design. Very beautiful design, beautiful unit. But she just locks games down. Honestly, if you're trying to climb an RTA, you need Knockwall. You just need a Knockwall. You cannot play RTA competitively without this unit. I'm just a very bulky Knockwall. I have good effectiveness. Would like to make her faster, but we'll see what we can do over time. Festive Ida. Did not play her in this end season. I think she's okay. I think she's more for, like, I think she fits more in Cleave than maybe she can fit in turn 2. I don't know. I haven't really played her much. I only played her probably once, maybe twice. But she's pretty good. Mercedes, I haven't changed her. Didn't build her. Didn't use her. Sorry, I did build her. Didn't use her this season at all. I didn't really find a use for her. But she's built in case I ever do. Milim. Well, I don't play Milim because 20% evasion's a lie. It's a massive lie. She doesn't evade. I built her on counter to try to make it more annoying for people to kill her because, if you're not fast enough, she's just outright dies. But no, I don't play her. But she's built just in case. Politis. Just a damage poly. Not 100% crit. I will try to get that fixed. But she's just there. I don't really use this Politis often, but just in case I ever become a semi-cleaver, I guess. I don't know. This is my Degen poly. I use this more than my damage one. It's more safer in certain situations. I am sorry, the sniffles are... I'm dying. Allergies. But, yeah. This thing still needs work. I'm not done with this. Obviously, this necklace is doo-doo. complete doo-doo. Could be a lot better. But, yeah. I will be improving this over time. Oh my god. I am so sorry. Sorry about that. Carrot. I miss Carrot. I don't play her like I used to. She's been built this exact way since the Carrot meta, years ago. Have not touched her build at all. Make Carrot good against Smugate. She's not bad, but it's very hard to bring her. Roy is very, very hard hitting. Very good unit. Just hard to bring him because, water just counters him. Like anything water. More of a last pick type of thing. And even then, if he is a good last pick, he'll just get banned. So, but if you can bring him and you can pull him off, Roy's pretty good. Shu. We love Shu. I would like more HP on my Shu. She's very good. I actually used her a decent amount with her ML variant. Double Rat Gaming is very interesting, very fun. Shu is just old Charles. Better Charles at that. Lethe is a lot better now with her EE that allows her to bypass counterattacks on her S3, which is very, very good. I need to change my build. She's been built this way since last year when I pulled her. I need to remove the effectiveness to give her more ER and a lot more speed. The HP, I would definitely like to get it higher, like 27, before the artifact. But, yeah. We love Lethe. Lethe's good. Good unit. Teiyu, don't really use him much. I built him just to have him as a tech against non-attack skills and possibly ML Poly. But he's just a niche pick. I need his artifact to get more CR push on him. He's just on Draco play just for the extra damage reduction. Not really much. Karina. This is one of my favorite units in the entire game. I love this unit so much. I put so much love and dedication into her. She's actually where I always wanted her to be. Minus the HP, I wish I could get 17k HP. I could probably do it. I just have to look at my pieces and see what I can change without losing too much other stats, in terms of defense or effect resistance. But yes, this unit is one of my favorites. I love her, and I will definitely continue to try improving her and making her better. Tywin saw play towards the end of the season. On the last day, I just started slamming Abyssal Euphine and the Ban Protect, and I was pairing her with Blue Tywin to keep her from getting slept or stunned. And I also had I also had a Tywin with her too. I was double Tywin gaming with Abyssal Euphine. Protect the Queen. It was very fun. This unit he's very interesting. He's very fun. He's got kind of nerfed because a Tywin kind of stole some of his gear. So this guy, some of this gear has wasted crit and crit damage. I need to change that. But he's still good. He's still pretty good. Elvira is very good into Fighting Spirit. I actually improved her a lot from the last way I had her. She had a lot less ER. She had 218. Now she's 250, which is amazing. Yeah, Elvira is very good. She's also a very good pick and setting up. She doesn't have to be picked into Fighting Spirit. She could just be a good unit to set up for a kill because she has defense break on S3, which is very helpful. So, very good unit. Peyra. She has the 17 speed gear that was purchasable in Luna's event. I started using Peyra towards the end of the season. In some situations, she's also very good into countering knockwall, because knockwall cannot compare to her base speed unless it's a cracked 300 speed knockwall, 310 somehow. Knockwall's not outspeeding Peyra, but very good pick into Peyra. Very good pick into things like BBK that's running around a lot right now. The Unbuffable is very, very good, keeping BBK from doing her things. Lua has not been changed. She's been built this exact way for a very long time now. I have not picked her again because ever since Lua has kind of like fallen off. If Laya's on the other team, Lua doesn't do anything. Same thing with Knockwall. Knockwall is more oppressive than Lua, though. Like, Knockwall can actually cycle faster and throw Laya's team off if played correctly. But yeah, Lua's still good, just not when Laya's around. Sorry. Arya. Still improving my build. I did play her towards the end of the season. She's good into Genua. If you're on Fairy Tail and you have Arya, you can pick her into Genua. If it's not an ER Genua, you'll strip the immortality upon proccing him, and after he procs, the Fairy Tail will pop him and he'll just die. He won't even get a turn, which is very nice. Blue Dominion. She was built as just a little fun unit. She has a positive win rate against my buddy. The 3 times I've played him, Dominion has won. But it's very hard to bring her. She's just a fun unit to pick. I might play her more in the upcoming season because I'm not going to really be pushing as hard as I did these past seasons. I think I'm going to take a little hiatus from RTA. I'm still going to be playing, but not as crazy. So I'll probably be playing Dominion a lot more just for fun. Ida. Don't use her anymore. I need to fix her. I'm not a cleaver again, but I'm sure I can find some uses for Ida in my playstyle somewhere. I just need to make her faster and change her book or upgrade her book. Yeah, she has the lower version of my book. Elena, I built her for the anti-cleave against Ron and stuff like that. Briar Witch. She was all right. She didn't perform. I mean, she does what she has to do, right? She pushes up, she heals on AoEs. But I didn't really use her too much. I just found uses for other units, but she's built in case I ever do want to bring her. Alencia is very good injury unit. She's a good pick into Laya. That's why I still have her built in case Laya gets taken from me. I will bring Alencia in there. Or if there's any other HP scaling units, I'll just bring Alencia. Alencia is very good. But, yeah. Wukong. Wukong is just built for Rift at the moment, which I am farming. I will build him for RTA once Rift goes away, whenever that is. Because he is a good unit to have. I couldn't use him this season because, again, he's just a Rift slave right now. Laya, my MVP of this season, my first pick, my comfort unit. I absolutely love this unit. If you don't have Laya, or if you do have her, Please build her. She is very good. She's very, very, very good. And I'm not just saying that because she's my first pick or anything. She's just a very good unit. Very annoying to fight too sometimes. So, she was a staple in all my games. Rimuru. He's missing a boot. He got kind of nerfed though, regardless of him missing a boot. I need to change him. I need to improve him. I took Proof of Valor off of him. I gave it to ML Shu. He's on Snow Crystal right now. But I will definitely improve his build later on. Sahak, don't use him because I'm not fast enough. But, Sahak's Sahak. Albedo. I swapped my Albedo towards the end of the season to a more defensive build with Aureus because I needed more mitigation in terms of if Crimson Armin was taken, Albedo's like the best second thing to have. So I might put her back on her damage build. Just build my my second Albedo on a tank build. Senya. My injury Senya. I didn't use her much. But the times I did use her, she was very fun. She's just a fun little pick sometimes. People don't expect the injury, which is very, very amazing. Throws people off. Blitica, Albedo took her gear. I will be giving Blitica back her gear. I did use her sometimes. She's actually a very good unit to very slow teams. Celine is very, very annoying. Very good, but very annoying. She just stops you from pressing buttons. If you press buttons, you lose a unit instantly to Celine. I need more damage. I might forego some bulk and just go more damage. But I kind of like the bulky variant because she does survive. I don't know. It's just a toss-up, I guess. Sid, literally, he's just built for speed and print. That's the only reason he's built. No other reason, honestly. Gala. My Gala is ER variant. I like this Gala. It's very funny when people try to focus her and they can't kill her or strip her because, ER. I mean, you could definitely kill her if you're faster than me and you have extra damage units, But other than that, if you don't, it's very fun to watch people struggle, and then she gets her turn and she kills something and then rotates back and heals back to full. So Violet needs a buff. I love Violet. Violet's very, very fun unit. 55% evasion is not enough though. He is the biggest copium unit of all other evasion units in this game. Besides Milim. Milim's kind of cope until she gets her evasion buff. But please buff Violet. Landy, my Landy is... I don't use her. She's built, but I don't have another Guiding Light, which I shouldn't put her on Guiding Light because she's on counter. But in all honesty, I would prefer her on Guiding Light because she just gets focused. But she should be on Bloodstone, but Bloodstone is on my Bologna for Rift, sorry. Giselle, I did not use her, but I have her built because I am a huge Espa fan. And, Espa is amazing. I don't have Ning Ning built because someone took her gear, but I will be building her soon. All my Espa girls will be built. Destina is very, very, very good. in most situations, actually. I didn't really use her much. Her HP got kind of nerfed because I kind of moved some pieces around. She did have 20k HP with the same amount of defense, actually. I think a little more defense. But Destina's, Destina's Destina. Revenge Set is very good. She zooms across that CR bar when she's low. It's very funny to watch. Summer Luluka. Lu is still a good unit, but things like Sea Phantom Politis and Solitaria just shut her down, and it's not a fun time. But overall, she's still an amazing unit to have. You should build her if you don't have her built. Just be careful with ML Luna. The passive seals are very nasty. Roanna is just a KD slave, but she's also built for my RTA matches if I ever need her. Very bulky, decent ER, not crazy amounts of ER, but just enough to resist some stray debuffs. And she's on Stella Harpa, so she can cleanse. She has passive cleansing if she's hit, which is very helpful. The Lilius, or Lilius, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I don't use her. She's not fast enough. I just have her built because why not? But I don't really use her. I need to fix her build, make her faster if possible. Lionheart Sermia, the poster child of Contention Season's RTA skin. I absolutely love this skin. They did her amazing. She's very beautiful. I love the outfit, the hair. I mean, the hair was always amazing, but yeah. This is one of my pride and joys. It sucks that you can't really use her as much as I used to because Sea Phantom Politis and Elvira just shut her down completely. But she's still a good unit, in my opinion. She'll always be a good unit. It's just very hard to bring her. She's not a first pick material unit anymore. More of a last pick. Or maybe a band protect. Little Queen Charlotte. The Dark Destroyer of Epic 7. She has her niches, but she's very good at what she does. She likes to bonk dark units and eliminate them. That's what she does. A Tywin, one of the best tanks in the game, next to Crimson Armin and Albedo and Arwol. But he is very, very insane right now in this meta. Yeah, I was also using him with the little AU feed comp I was doing. He's very fun. He's very fun to use. He actually sets up the team for kills. Having high effectiveness is very nice. You don't need it. I could drop that effectiveness and just go massive amounts of HP, like 30k HP, 32k HP if possible. But having the effectiveness is nice, so I don't have to rely on the rage buff. Yeah, it's pretty good. Bellion, my love, my all-time favorite unit in this entire game since her release. This is my counter 3F Bellion on resistance. This build is very, very, very good. I'm not done with it. I want to try and get her to 200 plus ER, which I'm right there. But also I want to get 30k HP. With the self-imprint, she's 28,500. Close, but I have her on the ER release because she's on my Guild War defense, and she's also on my arena defense. So just have her giving out the ER. I also run the ER release in RTA because it's very helpful against teams that try to control you. And my injury Bellion This was my first Bellion ever. I don't use my injury one anymore. Um, Injury, I don't want to strip it, but injury is just kind of niche right now. I guess for Bellion in RTA, there's not enough pressure coming out of it. But I mean, she's built. She's built. If I ever want to bring it, I just love using the ER more because she doesn't get controlled. She doesn't get death broken. This one just outright dies if she gets controlled, which kind of sucks. But you know, it is what it is. Crimson Armin, one of my most picked tanks in this last meta. Her mitigation is insane. She has very, very crazy mitigation for the team. If you don't have big bursts of damage, like, you're not killing through a Crimson Armin mitigation. So. Empyrean Ilanov wasn't being able to play in the last couple days of the contention season when she dropped, but I have play tested her in preseason, and her plus Crimson Armin or her plus Albedo is very, very disgusting. It's so hard to chew through all that bulk. Sorry about that. Oh, LRK. I mean, Last Rider Crow is he's very good, but Gala just shuts him down. I mean, Gala shuts any tank down, to be honest with you. It's very hurtful. But in a world where Gala doesn't exist, LRK is pretty good into Navy Captain Landy. He's good into Abyssal. Anything AoE, pretty much. Speaking of Navy Captain Landy, I absolutely hate this unit. She is the bane of my existence. This unit is unholy and unethical. She steals games, and it's not okay. That's all I gotta say. Nerf, please. Arwell. I had a very, very high ER Arwell before. So I switched her build. She used to be a Gala bait with like 20k HP, 19k HP, so Gala couldn't kill. But towards the end of the season, I switched her to be more bulky. I lost 50 ER for the exchange of 9k HP, which I think is pretty good. Bastion of Hope. That's not Bastion of Hope. Bastion of Perlucia is on there for the tech. If I ever run her, I'm bringing Gala with me. Gala in the back, since she's ER. If you don't have enough effectiveness, you're not stripping her barrier, you're not stripping her immunity, you're not doing anything there, So she keeps Gala safe. Aiden. This is my anti-cleave Aiden. I don't bring her outside of anti-cleave. She does what she needs to do. If she evades and she gets to counter, pretty much the enemy team just dies. She outright just kills. So that's Aiden's purpose in my account. Spez, couldn't use him much because I don't have Mola into his skills. I have some Mola, but it's not fully. So he'll be missing damage. He wouldn't be doing what he needs to do. But I will try to use him in the coming seasons, so be on the lookout for that. Spirit Eye. I would like to make my Spirit Eye faster. I like my damage. I don't have 100% crit because I don't have imprints. Hopefully I get some Celine dupes and I can imprint her so that she can be good. Aola. Angel of Light's just Angel of Light. We all know what she does. We all know what she can do, what she's capable of. She's also I didn't pick her much this season, but towards the end I did with the BBK cleave. Because, if they have a lot of AoEs to try and set up BBK, or they don't have enough control to keep Aola back or to kill her, she just pushes up and then she'll unbuffable the BBK, and the BBK can't do anything. She can still use her S3, but she won't get her second immortality, which is the big thing about BBK now. Luna, one of the most broken units in the game right now, and one of the best units in the game right now. She is very, very detrimental to slow players that don't have cleanses or that can't compete with her and speed contests. She just runs you over, honestly. Very good. Obviously, she's a mage. She can hold book, but also a very good Etika Scepter holder. She is the best unit to be put on Etika Scepter. If you're lucky and you high roll it, you'll just spam S2 the entire game, and she does a lot of damage with that S2. Sully. Solitaria is very good into focus units. If they have heavy focus units, you ban Protect Solitaria and she wins games. She's on the Fairy Tale for a Nightmare artifact so that she can do some chip damage. High ER variant, very good speed. Wish I had a little more bulk, but nah. She does what she needs to do. Sylvan Sage, after her buff, is very good right now. If drafted correctly, she can actually 1v4. She's just that good, honestly. I like the change that they did to her. She's immune to debuffs as long as she has more than 3 focus, so it's very helpful. ML Sharoon. Sharoon is surprisingly, she's actually insane. She's very, very good. Her niches are to counter DDR and things that sleep and stun you, but to be honest, you don't have to bring her into those niches. You can actually bring her and just have her be there and apply the class debuff to the classes. Soul Weavers and tanks get Death Broken. Warriors, mages, and thieves get attack down, which is very helpful, honestly. Very good unit. Infinite Horizon Acades. Acades took... So I stole gear from DN for the end of the season so that I can use Acades more efficiently against Luna, because she's actually a very good counter into Luna. If you put her on Soul Constellation, she cycles so quick. It's kind of crazy how quickly she cycles, to be honest. But I will be trying to find some better gear for my Acades, like gear of her own, so I can get DN back her gear. But she's really good. She's really good. I would definitely recommend building her. Bunny Dom is very good into Knockwall and things that have extra turns. But essentially, she's just a huge Knockwall counter, because Knockwall cannot S3. I mean, Knockwall could S3, but then she just gives you barrier. She gives you skill null and immunity. So not ideal, to be honest. Apoc Ravi. I rebuilt her, but I never drafted her because I didn't really find a place to play her. It's very difficult. She's good into Laya and like teams that have no damage, because she just sits there and tanks, she doesn't die. But other than that, I mean, Robbie's in a okay spot right now. She can still be picked, but she's not like high value. Dilibet is still a good Cleanser into debuff comps and cleave. She's a very good anti-cleave unit. But she gets shut down by Elvira and Sea Phantom Politics. Sorry. Same issue that Lionheart has, unfortunately. I think they should buff Dilibet. I think Dilibet needs a little love. Hopefully she gets a little touch up soon. Kawazu. He was built to counter Navy Captain Landy, but I don't really bring him into her anymore because a lot of Navy Captain Landys now are just built on full damage, and they just outright kill him before he even gets a turn. Even if they salvo, which is probably they just fall over. Lone Crescent. She was actually MVP towards the end of the season for me too. This build, Destruction, very tanky build, high damage. It helped a lot against things like Landy. Running this build though, you do have to be careful. Like a lot of things just hurt this unit. Things that have defense breaks, things that can stun her if you're not, decent ER. I was on an ER build before, but I prefer the damage variant. Sigurd to keep her healthy if she gets too low. But yeah, when she attacks, that S1 Soulburn is very, very hurtful. ML Ken, he got kind of nerfed. Some of his pieces got taken and replaced with other low quality pieces. I do need to improve him. He's all right. He's not the greatest right now. Hand guy. Hand guy's hand guy. We all know what he does, right? I haven't built. I don't really use him, but I haven't built in case I ever decide to bring him, or if I need him. He's still a good pick. Laya just kind of took his spot, but also he's still very, very usable in certain situations. Strays, your all-time favorite tank buster. Strays is just Strays. I want to make him faster. He's just he's actually very interesting. He's a good unit. It's very hard though. Like if there's an Albedo Crimson Armin, and now even with Imperial Alanov, he's not gonna kill. He is not going to kill. I feel like I skipped somebody. Did I? Oh, she's just not showing up here. Okay. I'll get to her. Urban Shadow Shoe. Another one of my MVPs of this meta. This last season. I definitely can improve her more. Some of my pieces can improve. My goal is to get her to 240, maybe 250 speed. I think I can do it with 25k HP and 200 plus ER. I had 200 plus ER, but I also had less HP. I had 22k HP, which was terrible. I like this better. I am a little slow, but I'm very bulky on proof, and I have decent ER. But, my goal is to try and get 220 ER, 25k HP, 240, 250 speed. I think I can manage that. Abyssal Euphine. Abyssal was towards the end of the season, as I mentioned earlier. I was just spamming her every game, and she literally got me a 7 to 10 game win streak. She's very good, very bulky. My goal with her is to get 20k HP, which I am 1,000 away. But over time, hopefully we can manage that. She's very good unit. I love this unit. RB, after his exclusive equipment, he is very, very broken. Does so much damage if he comes back with Gab, or if he even Gabs to begin with. I should run a faster variant RB. A lot of people are running Speed Torrent with a lot of damage, 240 speed, 250 speed. because he gets his S3 off, and then if he dies, he gets another S3 off, and it's just like, bruh, it's so much damage. But the counter variant is very good. Because he'll counter. He's decently bulky. Closer Charles, I didn't really use him. He's just a fun little tech. If I ever bring him, very bulky. Just if I ever do bring him, people expect to like one shot him. No, he's not dying that fast. I run mitigation, so. Remnant Violet. I mean, not much to say about evasion units. Evasion units are cope, but Remnant Violet is very good, very high damage. He's after his buff, like his S3 does so much damage. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, very good. Briar Witch, she's mostly just used in niche situations against evasion, or I guess she's actually really decent in anti-cleave, since I'm a high damage Briar. As long as they don't have like skill null or anything and she gets a turn, she'll definitely be able to pop once she gets her turn. Pirate Captain Flan, did not use her because I don't have a max Star of the Deep Sea. She does not function well without that artifact being max. So, also she got kind of nerfed. She had more effectiveness, more HP. Actually, more speed too. She had 240 speed. I took some pieces away though. But I will improve her over time and hopefully max my artifact. Sea Phantom Politis is one of my favorite units. I don't play her in RTA because my poly is not fast enough. I just get outsped, or I get countered by Celine Politis, and I can't press buttons. And her whole thing is to press buttons. So I pre-ban her. If I can't play her, and no one's playing her, honestly. Archdemon was built to counter Genua and other things with passives. She's actually a very good counter into Gen and Dragon Bride Senya. And seal the Dragon Bride, whoever she's protecting in the back, you can just outright kill them. Or if it's Genua, you seal the Genua first, you seal the Dragon Bride, then you go into Genua and you kill them off. Very good. She's very. I mean, she has their niches, but I think she needs a buff. Spectre was not played much this season. A lot of AoE, a lot of seal shenanigans with ML Luna now. Like, Luna could just seal her and then you're able to hit Spectre. It's very hurtful. But against heavy single target units, Spectre is very good. They can't reach her. People have swapped to a more damage variant Spectre, like Destruction. So I might need to do that myself. Blood Moon Haste. Unholy, unethical unit. His rework was disgusting. It was very good, but also disgusting. This unit does so much after his rework, and he does a lot of damage. But with Imperial Ilyanov, his damage gets cut, so he's kind of useless when she's on the field. Death Dealer Ray. I hate this unit, and that's crazy saying because he actually fits how I play, but I just hate him because I spam Laya so much. He just hard counters Laya and any other HP scaling unit, and it's not fun. It's just not a fun time. 10A is just built for fun situations on revenge. Very bulky revenge debuffer. Nothing crazy. Last piece is a project I'm working on. She's I think she's gonna be very good. I could make her like 290, 295. I just need to Yeah, this piece. This is my slowest piece on her. I need to fix this. But once I get that fixed, she will be good. I can drop 15 crit to give her more attack and speed. But yeah, I digress. We'll figure it out. And this is the last unit. She's on my Grace of Grove. That's why she didn't pop up top. But ML Leica, I built her to counterpick people that were playing slow. Like, I know I play slow, but if you're tanking down and you're playing slow, there's like one tank, like a Strays come out. So she was very good. I didn't get to use her much, but it's a very fun unit. I actually really love her design, and I love her playstyle. Um, but yeah, that's it, guys. That was all my units I used during contention season. Hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, also, I did use I did use my bid list. Sorry, I did use my bid list. I need to fully awaken her, but she's insane into ML Landy and Abyssal Euphine, and it's just anything that counterattacks. She's just very very good. But yeah, I just forgot to mention Bibby. Veronica's not built, so I'm not gonna show that. But anyway, yeah. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is my account review for contention season. If you have any questions, leave comments down below, like the video, share it, all that fun stuff. Yeah. Till next time, guys. Have a good one.